to die.
My lord Othello, have mercy on me.
Mercy, dost thou say?
Oh, please, my lord. I never did offend thee in my life.
You're offending us, lady.
O perjured woman, thou art on thy deathbed. Take heed.
Oh, banish me, my lord, but kill me not.
Down.
Oh, kill me tomorrow, but let me live tonight.
For Pete's sake, kill her tonight. Get it over with.
Nay, if you strive.
But half an hour.
Holy mackerel, we got to listen to this for another half hour? Put her out of her misery. What about our misery?
Ladies and gentlemen, it appears our thespian efforts have not met with your approval.
Appears? Mister, you sure take a lot of convincing.
My company and I have played before all the crowned heads of Europe. We thought that you would welcome this opportunity to hear the immortal works of the Bard of Avon. We were mistaken. To err is human, to forgive divine. I forgive you. The performance is concluded. Good night.
Well, what about the money we paid? Do we get it back? Yeah, how about it? Either you finish that acting up there or give us back our money.
This ultimatum is outrageous. I reject it flatly.
Just you stay there, mister.
Please, please, there are ladies present. Someone might get injured.
Are you going to go on with the show or ain't you? Well?
The performance will continue.
That's more like it.
Under protest, sir, under severe protest.
Virtue City had been making strides. Even had the railroad coming in. In fact, that's why I was in town, to meet the train and pick up some spare parts for the pump at the Round Y. Train wasn't due, though, till next day, so I headed for the hotel to see about a room. Classical plays of Master William Shakespeare, as interpreted by the world-famous Dramer Company, headed by the distinguished T.H.E. The Spion. That must be further away in Alaska. Mr. Archibald Plunkety. Hi, mister.
Oh, sorry, mister. Didn't know you were there.
Well, you know I'm here now.
Yeah, I just got myself some new views and I was sort of anxious to see what they look like.
Views?
Yeah, from a stereoscope.
Stereo which?
Here, let me show you. Let's see here. Let me find one here. Oh, yeah. Here's one. Niagara Falls. Have a look at that one.
Well, I'll be doggone. Looks like the water's coming right at you.
Yeah.
The-spions and stereoscopes. The world's just moving too fast.
My key, if you please.
Oh, why, sure, Mr. Plunkett. Coming right up.
Plunkett, if you please.
Here it is, Mr. Plunkett.
You may as well have my bill ready. We're checking out this afternoon.
This afternoon? Well, I thought you had another show to do tonight.
Performance has been cancelled.
Oh.
Arch.
I beg your pardon, sir.
Well, wait a second. Don't you remember me?
You seem to have the advantage of me, sir. I don't think we've... Bonner! Vint Bonner!
Sure, what are you doing in Virtue City? I haven't seen you
Since our triumphal tour of Texas, wasn't it, Vin? Well,
Triumphal tour of...
yes, when we were the guests of the governor. My company and I, don't you remember? He insisted we stay at the executive mansion. Come along, Vin.
Oh, come now.
Oh, I'll never forget the warmth of that reception. The people of Texas have a true appreciation of the art of the drama. Not like some of our more recent audiences, I dare say.
What are you
Come along,
talking
Vin.
about,
Do
audience?
join us in the spot of tea. I'm sure Marguerite would be so delighted
Marguerite
to see you.
who?
My lovely wife. Don't tell me you've forgotten her.
Well, whatever happened
We
to
take her to
Maggie?
the presidential suite, of course. Now, just follow me, old boy.
Well, look, I've got to get me a room here, Arch.
Nonsense. The clerk there will take care of all such trivial details. Let's come along, old boy. Come along. Come along, my dear. Vin, enter.
Arch, what in the world happened to your voice?
All in good time, my good friend, all in good time. Phew. That was close.
What do you mean, close?
Maggie!
That you are?
Yes, my dear. I brought someone with me.
Oh, I will be there in a moment, Chérie. I have been, how you say, taking a little bath to soothe the nerves. Oh, that horrible, horrible audience. Never will I.
Well, Maggie!
Oh.
How are you?
Why, you son of a gun. Where did you come from?
Downstairs in the lobby. Had to bring him up here before we spilled the beans.
Oh, that's right. You didn't know we were in the profession, did you, Vint?
The profession?
Show business, my dear Vint. Show business. Maggie and I are now actors, or thespians, if that sounds any better.
Oh, that's what that word means.
Permit me to introduce myself. Archibald Plunkett, native London, Paris, and New York. For one uneasy moment, Virtue City.
Archibald Plunkett?
Well, I couldn't go on calling myself Archie Plunker once I started acting.
No, I guess not.
This charming young lady is my wife, toast of the continent, Madame de la Seine.
Enchanté, monsieur.
You had to change your name, too, huh?
No, just fancied it up a speck. I used to be Maggie Rivers before I married Arch. And we looked on a map and there's a French river called the Seine, so?
Well, last time I saw you folks, you had a ranch outside San Antone. How did you get into this?
Sit down, Vint. Might as well get comfortable.
Sure.
You know, Arch never was much good at ranching. Always hated to stay in one place. And when the drought hit, well, we were wiped out.
About that time, the Doc Ryder came along with his medicine show. You remember the Doc, Vint?
Oh, I remember his medicine, too. Proofed about 120.
Well, here, try some of this. The same prescription. Well, you remember Doc's guitar player ran off with that gal who used to do the singing for him. The one with the yellow tights.
I remember the yellow tights.
So the Doc needed someone to take that place, and Maggie here always had a sweet sounding singing voice, and seeing as how we was broke.
Doggone tights never did fit me.
Well, you're not still with the medicine show.
We sure ain't. Maggie and I started out on our own. We're now doing serious acting. The plays of William Shakespeare, the Bard of Avon.
Bard of who?
To be or not to be, that is the question. Whether 'tis nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or to take arms against a sea of troubles, and by opposing, end them.
He used to be only a cowboy.
To die, to sleep.
Archie?
That's Hamlet.
They're mighty fancy, high-sounding words.
Oh, wait till you hear the rest of them. Finest writer ever lived. As a matter of fact, I was going to appear as a melancholy dame this evening, but circumstances have compelled Maggie and me to abandon the production.
Oh, that's too bad. What kind of circumstances?
Well, there was a little trouble during our performance of Othello last night. You know, that's another play by the same fella, Shakespeare.
They didn't like the show?
When they began shooting up at the ceiling, that was the impression we got.
Oh, they shouldn't have done that.
Now, you know, I couldn't agree with you more completely. Anyway, we're moving on to Rocky Falls. I hope the people there will have a little more...
Who on earth?
Hey, Ben, you ain't gonna say nothing, you? I mean, about our being from Texas. You ain't gonna give us away.
Oh, no.
Your pardon for my intrusion, sir, but do I have the pleasure of addressing Mr. Archibald Plunkett, the actor?
Your humble servant, sir.
Delighted to meet you, Mr. Plunkett. I'm spending the day in Virtue City, and I saw a theatrical poster advertising the performance of one of my favorite plays, Hamlet. Unfortunately, when I went to buy tickets, I discovered that you and your company are not appearing tonight.
Oh, yes, a change in our schedule. We had to cancel the performance. You see, we have so many engagements we're not able to fill them all.
I understand, Mr. Plunkett, the vagaries of show business. I myself am in the theater.
Indeed?
Yes, permit me. My card. I'm sorry I won't have an opportunity to witness the performance. Good afternoon, gentlemen. Madam?
Good afternoon, sir.
That faker. I'll bet he's no more in show business than you are, Vint. He probably thought we'd give him a couple of free passes.
Oh.
Arch, what's the matter? matter?
No, it ain't possible. I'm seeing things. Brent! Look. What does it write? The name on the card. What does it say?
It says P.T. Barnum.
Oh!
Real clear, too. It's print.
What's the matter with you two?
You got the milk sickness or something?
Let me see that card, Vince. Oh, I thought maybe you didn't know how to read.
Look, what's the matter with you two people anyway?
Do you know who P.T. Barnum is?
He said he was in show business.
In show business? He is show business. Jenny Lind, General Tombstone, half the artists of America owe their careers to him.
And if he'd liked us, there's no telling what would have happened. He might have hired us for one of his own productions.
The chance of a lifetime to perform before P.T. Barnum.
Arch. Maybe it isn't too late.
Oh, Maggie, the performance is canceled.
Then we'll uncancel it. Now, you get over to that opera house or whatever they call it and make sure they don't rent it out to somebody else.
What are we going to do for an audience?
Give some passes to the kids. Tell them to spread them around. But hurry up and get going.
Maggie, all right.
Vince, you've got to find Mr. Barnum.
Well, I don't know,
He must be
Mr. Barnum.
staying in the hotel. The clerk will give you his room number.
I'm not going to
Now,
walk
you
to the
tell
man's
him
room.
that we've rearranged our schedule.
Come in.
Mr. Barnum?
Yes, you wish to see me?
Yes, sir. My name's Vince Bonner, sir.
Well, come in, Mr. Bonner. What can I do for you? My best, please.
Well, yes, sir. Well, my friends, the Plunkettes, asked me to come by and see you, sir.
The Plunketts. Oh, yes, they're the thespians.
Yeah, them. They have changed their mind, and they're going to stay over tonight and give a show.
Oh, are they? Hamlet?
That one.
My coat.
Anyway, they're going to save a box seat just for you.
Well, that's very considerate. I'll appreciate it. Are you a member of the company?
Am I what?
I say, are you one of the performers I'm going to have the pleasure of seeing tonight?
Oh, no, sir. I'm just a friend.
I see. The collar, please.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it's nice of you to deliver the message.
Thank you. That'll be all, sir?
Yes.
Well, I didn't see any more of Arch and Maggie that afternoon. I figured they had plenty to do to keep them busy. Acting's just about like anything else, I guess. There must be a certain amount of work to it. Anyway, about 5 o'clock, I was up in my room putting on a clean shirt and getting fixed up to go to the theater and see what this fella Hamlet was really like.
Hello, Vince.
Hello, Arch. Maggie? What's the matter?
We was born under our lucky star, I guess.
Well, couldn't you get the opera house, or what do they call it?
Oh, it's available, all right. That ain't it.
Well, I thought what you wanted was to get a chance to act in front of Mr. Barnum.
Not just for him to see us, but to like us, to appreciate our talent.
If only I'd stopped to think.
Oh, I don't blame you, Maggie. I blame myself. I should have known the idea of us giving another performance was out of the question. Here I got all those boys running all over town.
Maybe we could catch an early train and sneak out of town before anybody knows.
Yep. Like the Arabs. Fold our tents and silently steal away into the night.
Now, what are you two bellyaching like a couple of stuck hogs for? You're actors, aren't you? You're thespians? Well, thesp. You got an opera house, you got Mr. Barnum to come to see you, and you got an audience.
That's it, the audience.
Well, you do have to have an audience, don't you?
But they'd be the same folks who came last night.
Well, what's wrong with that?
Oh, they'd start howling and making fun of us and maybe start shooting again. It'd be another disaster.
And Mr. Barnum would think we were a couple of clowns.
Yeah, the worst actors he ever seen.
Oh, I see.
And he'd never hire us. Never. You can see that, can't you, Vince?
Well, there must be something we could do. Maybe we should talk to the sheriff. He might help.
I already seen him.
What'd he say?
He said if we ain't any better we was last night, he's going to advise the boys not to aim at the ceiling.
Well, I'm sure sorry. I'd like to have helped you folks.
Do you really wish you could help us, Vince?
Well, sure, if I could.
With the play, I mean.
With the play?
Well, as a matter of fact, my dear chap, we did think of one possible solution.
Like what?
Well, you see, it sort of involves you in a way.
Well, you'd be practically saving of our lives if you did it, Vint.
Now, stand still, Vince, and let Arch explain it to you.
What?
Well, maybe you ought to do the explaining, Maggie.
Now, Arch, Do you want me to start remembering about you and that gal in the yellow tights?
Look, I don't care about that. What?
No, but we were thinking, well, you won't say no before you hear me out.
Well, I haven't heard anything yet.
Well, we was thinking that, well, everybody in town knows all about Big Bonner. We can get Big Bonner on the stage with us.
No.
Well, now, George, you just walk out.
Now, listen, no.
You take 5 times, you
Now,
put the play like
all right,
this, and
listen to me.
straight up.
No,
And then you lay your hand in your
I don't care about
circular
suggestions.
motion
No.
like this.
Look,
Then you move your hand in big motion.
let loose of me,
You take 'em
Maggie.
out, you make the kind of...
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight we drink from the springs of culture.
If you don't mind, friend, I'd rather drink from this.
Tonight we drink from the springs of culture.
Hey, you better stay where you are. Don't you know who that is? I don't give a consarn who it is. Well, that's Vint Bonner, you darn fool. You better keep your gun in your holster.
So, shut up and sit down and listen. Here that
Hamlet.
Hamlet, Prince of Denmark, had been attending the University of
Wittenberg.
The news of his father's death calls him home. When he arrives home at the castle of
Elsinore. Then Hamlet found out that his mother, Queen Gertrude, had married his dead father's brother. Hamlet's own uncle, Claudia.
Claudia, yeah, that's right.
Well, I know that's right.
Thank you.
That's all right, son. You go right ahead. Go ahead. Go.
The ghost of his father then appears to Hamlet and tells him he was murdered by Claudius, who desired his brother's kingdom.
And his brother's wife, too.
And his brother's wife. Yeah, that's what it says.
Get off.
Oh, yeah, get off. Get off.
Oh, that this too solid flesh would melt, thaw and resolve itself into a dew. Oh, that the everlasting had not fixed his cannon gainst self-slaughter, that it should come to this, but 2 months dead, nay, not so much, not 2. So excellent a king, that was to this, Hyperion to a satyr, so loving to my mother, that he might not beteem the wines of heaven, visit her face too roughly, heavens and earth. Must I remember why she would hang on him, as if increase of appetite had grown by what it fed on, and yet within a month let me not think on it. Frailty, thy name is woman. A little month, ere yet the salt of most unrighteous tears had left the flushing in her galled eyes, she married. Oh, most wicked speed, to post with such dexterity to incestuous sheets. It is not, nor it cannot come to good. But break my heart, for I must hold my tongue.
Vint, your cue.
Come on.
That's my cue. That's my cue. Hail to your lordship.
I am glad to see you well, Horatio. What make you from Wittenberg?
A truant disposition. A truant disposition.
I would not hear your enemy say so, nor shall you do mine ear that violence to make her truster of your own report against yourself. I know you are no truant. But what is your affair in Elsinore? We'll teach you to drink deep ere you depart. Do not tell me you came to see my father's funeral. Oh, do not mock me. I think it was to see my mother's wedding. Indeed, it followed hard upon. Thrift, Horatio. The funeral baked meat still coldly furnished forth the marriage tables. Would I met my dearest foe in heaven whenever I'd seen that day, Horatio? Alas, alas, alas. Curtain.
Oh, woe is me now, Cracks. A noble heart. Good night, sweet prince.
Flights of angels sing thee to thy rest. Flights of angels sing thee to thy rest.
Flights of angels sing thee to thy rest. Curtain. Hail to your lordship. Hey, when do we start?
It's all over.
It's over.
Oh,
It's
and you
over.
were just wonderful.
I feel sick.
Well, that happens to everybody the first time they go on.
Oh, Vint, I don't know what would have happened if you hadn't helped us.
I feel very sick.
Did you see? He stayed all the way to the end. Mr. Barnum did. All the way through to the end. Vint, you were wonderful.
Good.
Do you think you'll come backstage?
I don't know, Maggie. I don't know.
Hey, let's get out of this thing. I gotta get out.
Come in.
Good evening.
Why, Mr. Barnum.
I felt I had to stop by and tell you how much I enjoyed your performance tonight.
We're most honored, Mr. Barnum.
I thought it was exceptional, especially under the circumstances.
Oh, you're most kind.
Oh, not at all, ma'am. And you there, Mr. Bonner.
Oh, yeah.
You told me you were no actor.
Oh, he was just filling in.
Well, I realize he wasn't up in the part, but the way that audience quieted down when he walked on. Absolutely amazing. Never saw anything like it before in my life. Such stage presence. And especially coming from an amateur. By the way, if you're ever seriously interested in a career in the theater, I'd be most happy to do anything.
Here, me? Oh, me? No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. Hail to your lord. Goodbye. Thank you. No.
Well, sir, I got out of that theater just as fast as my legs would carry me. I don't see how anybody could set out to be an actor. All those people staring at you and the sweat running down the back of your neck. Holy smoke. Worse than any gunfight I was ever in. Of course, that applause, well, after it was over, that applause did sound kind of good. Suppose a man could get used to play acting if he had to. But I'm sure lucky I don't have to. I was coming back from the spring roundup at the Long T. 40 days with the sound of stray calves bleating for their maws and their same maws bawling and bellowing back. Nights of using your back for a mattress and your belly for a blanket and nothing but chuck wagon grub. I was headed for San Simon where Laura and Newt Bascom had promised me a civilized meal when I got back. Fried chicken, fresh vegetables, chokeberry pie with meringue. You know, I was beginning to feel kind of desperate to get there.
Howdy, Miss Bascom. Can I be of any help?
Well, look who we got here. Sure is good to see you, Vin.
Good to see you, too. Still trying to make things grow, I see.
Still at it. Doesn't look like the roundup took anything out of you.
Well, it didn't put anything back into me either. Don't tell me you forgot. You said fried chicken and all the fixins, remember? Something wrong, Mrs. Bascom?
You're always welcome at our table, Vin. You know that. But I'm afraid the change that's come over Newt wouldn't make it very pleasant for you.
Change?
He's not the same man.
What happened to him?
Paul, our son, went to Silver City on some business for his father. A month ago. He was killed in the streets by a brawling cowboy on a spree. It was an accident. A stray bullet.
I wish I knew what to say, ma'am.
Out here, you've struggled to make something take roots and grow. The land's against you. It's wind and drought, floods. But worst of all, I think, is the evil men do. So maybe when you're in San Simon again, Vin, you'll drop by. Next time, Vin, Lord willing, he'll be himself by then.
He's the only law we got hereabouts. No sheriff, no judge. Just knowing that should be medicine enough for a man like him. The only place in town that served food, if you could call it that, was the Lucky Dollar Saloon. That steak was pure discouraging, and the coffee was almost killing.
That was a good one.
Come on, give us another one. Come on, Dad. You know that.
Wait a minute. What's the matter with you, boy? Don't you know how to laugh?
I wasn't minding you, mister.
Well, maybe it's about time you did. Now, come on, let me hear you laugh.
Brother Todd's talking to you, Sonny. When one of us cottermans pays a compliment like that, folks always shows proper respect.
Go on, Todd. Make him laugh. Let's hear him laugh.
I'm waiting, boy. Come on now, let me hear you laugh.
Mister, the biggest joke in this place is you. You're a real clown. And running you a close second is them two comical brothers of yours. And I can just busy my sides laughing at all of you. But I'm not horning for trouble.
I'll show you who's a clown.
Hold it, Ben.
You stay out of this, Bonner.
Ben, Todd's dead.
Hand me the gun real easy. He asked for it.
That ain't the way I look at it.
Me neither.
We'll get that kid. We'll run him down. Sooner or later, we're gonna find him.
Maybe so, but right now we're going over to Newt Bascom's.
That law wrangler ain't no marshal. He's got nothing to say about it.
Do as I say. Move along.
Anything I can do, Ben? I'm beholden to you, Adam. We'll see. All right, I'm ready. Let's go. I want to get this over with fast. Because me and Cyril got things to do.
What'd you expect me to do, Vint? You know there's no such thing as law in San Simon.
Haven't you let your thinking get a little bit twisted, Mr. Bascom?
Just stating a fact.
That's a fact you never accepted before. You've always tried to point the way till the law did come.
I was a fool.
You're wasting my time.
Even in towns where they've got a marshal or a sheriff, the law's a mockery. Didn't keep my boy from being shot down. Never brought his killer to justice.
All this talk's letting that kid get a big jump on us.
We're forming a posse and going after that boy. You hear, Ben?
Yeah, that's fine with me. I just want to get near him, that's all. We'll leave from the Lucky Dollar. Just don't take too long about it.
You'll excuse me.
Newt, maybe a little time before I get back.
Get back? What are you saying?
Look, Ben and Cyril Cotterman don't mean to take that boy alive. Somebody should be there to stand for the law, whether he wears a badge or not.
Well, Laura?
I'm going with the posse.
You're shaming me into going. Is that it?
I'm doing what I think is best. The way you thought once.
You're letting a young saddle tramp come between us. Someone you never even saw. You know that if you go, I'll have to go.
I'm sorry, Newt. I want to thank you, Vin, for bringing Ben Cotterman over here. You didn't have to mix in. This isn't your town.
It's not going to be any cinch bringing that boy back. He'll head for the Vaca Negras. It'll be tough going.
I've got to do it, Vin. For his sake. I'm praying it'll make him see things right again.
I'll get the horses ready. We'll be ready when you are.
We?
I don't have a town, ma'am. And maybe that's all wrong. Maybe everyone should have a place they'd like to see take root and grow right.
Stopped trying to cover his trail, counting on making the Vaca Negras and losing himself. Young fool, probably never even stopped for water. Idiot.
19. Young drifter, you know the kind. Mostly nameless.
Nameless?
Yeah, they call themselves Curly or Sandy, maybe Slim. Get their education in bunkhouse brawls and barroom fights. And they think they have to use their gun just to stay alive.
Ain't you trying awful hard to make him sound like an altar boy, Bonner?
All I know is he did all he could not to be pushed into a shootout.
Looks snake mean to me. I sure hope I'm right.
What made you so bloodthirsty, Sam?
You got me all wrong, Bonner. Onely, I'm a peaceful soul. Truly, here doing my citizen's duty just like you. And freely, wouldn't be no fun hunting a rabbity boy. No spice in it.
Paul's age.
Try to get some sleep, Newt.
Yeah, let's all get some sleep.
Third day in the saddle. About the only riding I'd ever seen her do before was in a buckboard. I wondered what kept her going. Newt Bascom must have been wondering about it too. Wondering how he could live with a woman for 25 years and not know how strong she could be.
You sure that boy's worth all this?
Suppose somebody asked that about our son. When he was all alone in Silver City and got caught up in something he couldn't help and then had to run.
Laura, maybe you were right in shaming me into coming along.
Ben Carterman wasn't wondering about a thing. He was just like an animal close to the kill.
Don't let him fool you. Yeah, there's no use riding you into the ground. You aren't the one that had words with that loudmouth.
He ain't got a chance now. He can't make it on foot. He's up ahead there like a yeller dog with his tail between his legs.
Would you have done that, Ben? Leave your horse and go on foot with a posse on your trail so as not to ride him to death?
Let's go.
Forded up so no one can get behind him.
That boy sure can shoot. It ain't gonna be easy.
As long as he thinks he's gonna be lynched, there's gonna be more bloodshed.
Vid, what are you gonna do?
Try and talk to him.
Mister.
I want to talk to you, son.
Go ahead and make it quick.
I can promise you a fair trial with a judge from Tucson.
You ain't no marshal. What's it to you?
There's two fine people down there that would like to see things done the right way, the lawful way. I like the way you handle yourself back at the Silver Dollar. And I like the way you went off alone in the desert, gave your horse a chance.
Well, that's the way it is. I'm sticking it out.
All right, if that's the way you want it. But remember, you're either on the side of the law or you're all by your lonesome. I had a feeling you understood that.
Wait.
Yeah?
You and the ones that want to go on back to San Simon. Just leave me a horse. You can pick mine up on the way back. I'll be along.
Have I got your word on that?
On my word, if I'm still alive. You know as well as I do that them cardamons ain't gonna budge.
All right. See you later.
We come here to get him, and we ain't leaving till he's got you, hear?
The manhunt's over, Ben. Whoever wants to stay can. I'm taking the kid's word.
If that's what you think, Vint.
That's what I think.
Well, I didn't take him. Low-crawling dirt, all of you.
just sit there. You got a gun, use it. You've been crowding me, mister. You and your brothers have been crowding me too far. Now go ahead and shoot. Please don't shoot me. Don't shoot me.
You handled yourself real good.
You don't keep your word very good, Mr. Bonner.
I thought you might need help. See, I was wrong. Jason here's gonna need to be put up someplace while you're waiting for that circuit judge from Tucson. After all, you haven't even got a jail.
We've got a place in our house. It needs filling.
Yes.
Town's not bad. Sometimes things happen, that's all. Guess I just couldn't sit around and watch another innocent boy get killed.
Is that all right with you, ma'am?
I'd like that real well.
Like you said, Vince, I guess I let my thinking get twisted.
Well, the boy had a home, and the home had a boy. Being alone in this big, empty land has a kind of terror to it. But it all stops the moment you belong to someone, or someone belongs to you.
Like that, Vince Bonner, it's liable to fall down, it's that rickety. What you doing in these parts?
Well, right now I'm looking for a tall glass of cold buttermilk.
You come to the right place. But don't let that critter of yours get in my flowers.
Oh, they're pretty. I don't think a herd of buffalo could get in your flowers.
Well, things do get in there. That's nice and cold. I just brought it up from the spring house.
That was good.
Want some more? There's plenty more.
No, that'll do for now. If I can get some supper later.
Sure. Can you stand fried chicken and hot biscuits and butter and rice pudding?
You know, if I force myself real hard, I just might manage to choke it down.
And you better try real hard. You know, last time you ate here, you left a whole $50 under your plate. And you know I never charge more than 2 bits for supper.
Now, Osa, one of your suppers is worth 4 bits of any man's money, anytime, anywhere. You know it. I'm going down the creek and get washed up.
While you're down there, see if you can round up that old brindle muley cow of mine, will you?
She jumped that 6-foot fence?
Yeah, there ain't a fence built that can keep that critter. You know, sometimes I think she's crossed with a jackrabbit or one of them kangaroos.
I'll bring her back. Whoa.
Well, Mr. Marcus, you're ahead of schedule this trip.
2 days, to be exact, Mrs. Carpenter. Hey, you're looking fine.
I'm feeling fine, and you?
Fine. And that reminds me, I've got something to show you that's fine. Extra fine.
My, it's beautiful. What kind is it, Mr. Marcus?
It's a new kind by the name of American Beauty.
American Beauty?
Makes roses as big as a teacup. Solid red.
A teacup?
Maybe not such a big teacup, but big enough. My future mother-in-law's got one blooming in Dallas already. And the smell? It's like angels breathing down your nose.
How much would it be, Mr. Marcus?
For anyone else, 50 cents. For you, only 35 cents. All the way from Baltimore, Maryland. Imported.
Well, I guess I better wait till next time. I'm short of so many staples that this is no time to be throwing money away on fancies.
All right. Maybe next time.
I'll need 20 pounds of sugar.
20 pounds sugar?
Oh, I'll give you the list later. I got it all set down. You're staying for supper.
I wouldn't eat any place else. If Rector's was next door and I was a millionaire.
Oh! Well, howdy, Duke.
Howdy.
Hey, Elsa, you got any buttermilk?
Plenty down at the spring house.
Well, we can drink a barrel full. Been spitting cotton all day.
Well, from the looks of you haven't been drinking buttermilk all day.
Oh, no, Elsa. We ain't drunk. We just been celebrating. A man don't sell 500 head of prime steer every day.
Did you get a good price?
Top of the market. Got the dinero right here to prove it. Enough to buy and sell this whole outfit twice over.
My outfit ain't for sale.
Who are you?
I'm David Marcus, merchant.
Merchant? You mean peddler, don't you?
He looks more like a dancer than a peddler, dude. Yeah, start dancing.
I don't want any trouble with you, mister.
Dance. Oh, I can't fight no woman. But I'll remember you, peddler.
Don't hurt a bit. It's fine.
No thanks to Duke Ballinger. Could have smashed the bone for all of him. He's no good and his pappy was no good before him. They're a mean breed, them Ballingers.
And on account of me, I brought trouble on you, Mrs. Carpenter. I don't like it.
He won't bother me. It's you you'll take out after.
So I won't stop at this ranch.
But the road takes you right past it.
It's the only road to San Angelo.
Well, you could go around by way of Brazos City.
I've got customers on the San Angelo road. They're depending on me. I've got merchandise they ordered already. I couldn't disappoint my customers.
Mr. Marcus, the peddler. You know him?
Well, I saw him at the barn. He was currying those horses down like he's getting ready to drive a funeral wagon.
Don't talk like that. It's bad luck.
Something wrong?
Duke Ballinger and his men were by here today.
Uh-oh.
They'd sold some stock down at the railhead and stopped by to get some buttermilk to cool their thirst.
With that red eye that Duke drinks, he needs something to cool him off.
Well, when I went to get the buttermilk, Duke started picking on Mr. Marcus, started shooting at his feet, trying to make him dance.
Yeah?
I lost my temper and threw the buttermilk all over Duke.
Good for you.
Yeah, but bad for Mr. Marcus. Duke will take it out on him. Said so when he rode off.
What do you want me to do for Mr. Marcus?
I want you to ride herd on him for a couple of days, till you get past Duke's place. Duke won't do nothing to him with you along.
I can do that. Be glad to.
It's my fault for losing my temper.
Now, Wilson.
I can pay for my mistakes.
Now, look, I'm not going to take money for a thing like this.
Don't argue with me, Vint Bonner. Those are wages. I'm going to call Mr. Marcus now. He'll carry that team all night if I don't. And don't let on to Mr. Marcus about this. He's a right proud man.
Oh, I wouldn't let him know. I'll just tell him I'm going the same way as he is, and my horse is saddle galled so I can sit up in the wagon with him.
Well, I reckon the Lord will forgive you for that kind of lie. And anyhow, Mr. Marcus will be good company for you. He's a nicely mannered man.
I've been saving every penny for over 8 years already. Now, this trip makes the final amount for the store I'm going to buy in Dallas. So it's not a very big store. So it can grow. Dallas can grow.
That's a pretty big town now. Last time I was there, they said they had 4,000 people.
That must have been 3 or 4 years ago, Mr. Bonner. Today we've got, nearly 6,000 people.
6,000 people.
I probably won't live to see it, naturally, but my children, if I get any, or my grandchildren, if my children get any, will probably live to see the day when Dallas can have a population of 25,000 people.
25,000 people, that's just plain silly.
All right. It'll happen.
25,000 people.
You know something, Mr. Marcus? Traveling with you's been kind of an education to me.
The pleasure is mine. I'm happy to have the company. It's a lonesome business.
What I mean is I never realized how important a merchant.
Don't be embarrassed to say peddler. I'm proud to be a peddler. A peddler today, tomorrow a merchant. Next year, my sister's son, Samuel, takes over the route. He's made lots of trips with me.
Well, it's good that the route will be kept up.
Not only will it be kept up, I'm planning to put out more wagons. The opportunity is unlimited the way my sisters have nephews.
I guess every man's always thought of getting married and settling down.
Someday you'll meet a girl like my Sarah. She'll do that thinking for you.
Maybe that's why I keep roving.
You hear that coyote out there? Well, he's free, but he's lonesome. And he's talking to the moon about hunger and lady coyotes. Mostly, I think, about lady coyotes. I'll show you something. They like fiddle music. Hear? They like the way I play.
That's a mighty fine instrument.
Has a sweet voice. Came down to me from my grandfather.
What are you doing?
I was going to put some salve on your horse's saddle gall. But look, that's not a scab. It's egg yolk.
I wonder how that happened.
So you would have an excuse to ride with me and protect me from Bellinger? It was Mrs. Carpenter's idea, So did she pay you for the job?
Well, I put the money back in a tin can. I was coming this way anyway.
That poor woman couldn't afford 35 cents for a rose bush, yet she pays someone to protect me.
She's a fine woman.
Yeah. And you're a fine man, Mr. Bonner. But there's a little mistake you and the lady both are making. I've got to drive my wagons past Duke Bellinger's ranch by myself. Alone.
Why?
So he'll know I'm not afraid of him. Which I am. But he won't ever know it. It's a public road, Mr. Bonner. I must use it as I would any other public road. You understand?
I understand, but a man like Duke Ballinger won't understand. The only thing he knows is force. I think you better let me go along.
Don't worry. And I want to thank you for everything.
We'll meet again sometime.
It will always be a pleasure, I assure you.
fine time to go lame on me. Now I gotta catch that wagon on foot, if I can.
Duke, we got company.
Yeah, he's gonna ride right on by without stopping to pass the time of day.
Why, that ain't polite. Get down, Mr. Peddler, and show us your wares.
If you want to buy something, I'll show it to you.
All right, do that.
What did you wish to see?
Let's see what you got.
Yeah, let's see.
You got any whiskey?
No, I don't carry it.
Coming around here without no drinking liquor? You're wasting my time.
Please, that's not for sale. That's for a wedding gown for a customer of mine, please. Please, mister, don't. That's for a young girl for her wedding gown. Please. She's been waiting for it. Please.
This peddler's on the feisty side, boys. He's nervous. Take him over and tie him up to the chute.
Interested in an elegant wash pan?
No, can't you see it's got a hole in it?
Yeah. Hey, peddler, ain't you got no shame trying to sell us a pan with a hole in it? Yeah.
Well, here's something that the peddler's worried about.
Please. Mister, please.
Why, look, he's begging me. He wants me to play for him.
I am begging you. Put it back in the case. I'll pay you, please.
Oh, now my feelings are hurt. He don't want me to play for him. So I'll play anyhow. Why, everything he's got falls apart. Here.
Hey, Duke.
Well, if it ain't Vint Bonner. Just having a little fun with this here peddler. What are you doing in these parts?
I'm working for that peddler.
Wait a minute, Vint. We ain't gonna draw against you.
Then drop your guns. All of you. In the mud. Spoke. Stamp them in. Untie him. You all right, Mr. Marcus?
Yes, I'm all right.
I understand you made some money on a cattle deal. Let's have it. How much were those things worth, Mr. Marcus?
$10 or $11.
Here's 100. And 500 for the violin.
You're the man with a gun. Do you think you could make it stick without it?
I think so. Watch those two, Mr. Marcus.
Don't move. You stay there.
Wouldn't have happened if my horse hadn't pulled up lame.
So I made you lame a good horse.
It's not that bad. It's just a little strain. He'll be all right soon.
But all that money, I can't keep all that money for myself, Mr. Bonner. It wouldn't be right.
Well, you deserve something for your trouble. You've got to go back to Dallas, postpone your wedding.
Maybe I won't. Maybe my nephew's teeth will be fixed by now and he can make the trip.
Well, how about your violin? That's something.
Well, I could buy another one, of course. Wouldn't be the same. No, Mr. Bonner. I've got over $600 I don't want. That kind of money's not lucky. Now, you wasted some time, too.
Don't look at me. If you don't want that money, you give it away. There are plenty of deserving people.
Well, I can't think of anything except maybe some roses for Mrs. Carpenter. Mrs. Carpenter. You know something I'm thinking? Mrs. Carpenter started all this when she lost her temper and threw that buttermilk. She ought to bear some of the responsibility, if you understand my meaning.
I understand your meaning, Mr. Marcus, and you're dead right. She started the whole gall darn thing.
Vint Bonner, I got a bone to pick with you.
What'd I do now?
That money I paid you to take care of Mr. Marcus, you went and stuck it back in the coffee can. And that Mr. Marcus, he went and planted that rose bush in my garden when I wasn't looking. And I made him take the 35 cents before he left this morning.
And you did just right.
Yeah, and you're going to take the $4. Vint Bonner, don't you dare ride off.
I'm sorry, Osa. I gotta go.
What's the meaning of all this?
What?
All all this money in my coffee can?
Well, it's a long story, and I haven't got time to tell you, but all I can say is you had it coming.
Had it coming?
Sure, for losing your temper.
You come back here, do you hear? You come here! Come back here!
I've got a feeling you can tell a man by the house he lives in. And there was a heap of pride and a man-sized share of arrogance in the owner of the Circle B.
Howdy. We ain't taking on any hands.
Well, that makes us even.
And we don't hold with saddle tramps.
We're still even.
Well, say your say and get.
I need a couple of 100 feet of barbed wire to fix your...
You! There's a store 60 miles due south.
You the boss?
McKellen Burke.
Well, Mr. Burke, it's a nice little place you got here.
Little! Throw him out, Joker, on his ear. Just fix him to Mr. Burke.
Now listen. I need some barbed wire.
Give him what he wants. You're on the wrong side of my fence. Keep your hands on those reins.
That's the second time you've sneaked up behind me, Mr. Burke.
There won't be no third. Now climb into your saddle and get.
Do you know that you and your man are trespassing?
Trespassing? On my own range? Man, you're talking wild.
Anybody interfering with government work is trespassing.
Who asked the government to come on my range? What are they doing here?
I guess you got a right to know. Come along.
Hold up. You got a name?
Yeah, I got a name. Vint Bonner. Mr. Burke, this is a government survey.
Yeah, the government surveyed through here clear back in 49.
Mm-hmm. With 2 eyes on the Indians and 1 on the transit. So no one rightly knows where Colorado leaves off and New Mexico begins.
Well, then I'll tell you. North of my range, it's Colorado. South, it's New Mexico. Betwixt and between, it's mine. Now, you take that news back to your government.
Mr. Burke, you wouldn't be aiming to secede from the Union, would you?
I could be pushed into it.
Trouble? Oh, I hope not. Looks like we got some company for supper. Of course, you'll have to eat beans. I haven't had much time to do any hunting lately.
Are you the hunter for this party?
You might say.
Are you the head surveyor?
You might say.
According to him, you got the right to cross my land without my say-so.
That's right. But the law says we've got to leave everything just as we found it, like replacing barbed wire.
Fair enough. And that goes for my cattle. And every critter on my place, tame and wild. I catch you shooting any of them, and you get shot.
There's a man be a trial to his friends.
What friends?
Old Burke sure had me in a spot. I was ranging 50 miles a day for game, and not finding any.
You aiming to hurt someone, Sonny?
We don't allow saddle tramps on Timberlake property.
1,000 miles, nothing but peace, and a dinky 50-mile spread, nothing but trouble.
Well, if you don't turn around and head back, I'll give you the next bullet right between the eyes.
My men could sure use that rabbit I shot.
Get off our land and stay off.
All right, son, but tell your folks I'll be coming through here with a survey party soon. Beans again.
You know, I don't mind vegetables once in a while, but 3 days in a row.
It's gonna be worse before it's better.
Maybe I could make friends with him, Vint.
Yeah. Just be sure and duck before he rattles.
Well, get out your peace pipe. Here he comes.
More beans?
Yeah. Want some?
Nope. I'm aging down a couple of antelope. Bagged them about 5 miles west of here.
We have no quarrel with any man, Mr. Burt.
I have. I don't like your hunter.
Mind if I handle this, Vint?
There's nothing me and you's got to talk about as long as Bonner's working for you.
You have it all wrong, Burt. I'm the head surveyor, but Bonner's in charge.
Sure makes it tough on you. I'll send you up some more beans. Come on, Joker.
Mr. Burke, you and I are going to have a heart-to-heart talk.
We got nothing to talk about.
From now on, my men and me are going to eat meat.
You're in my way, Bonner.
Please.
You saved my life.
Here, I'll give you a hand.
I don't need no help. I said I could take care of myself. You're free to hunt my range as much as you please. Come on, Joker, let's go.
This is the first real food we've had in days.
Got him with the first shot, too.
Hate to take you away from your supper, but Mr. Burke wants to see you.
What for?
Nothing to get excited about, as long as he ain't kept waiting too long.
Set yourself, Vint.
Well, if you don't mind, sir,
I said set.
Yes, sir.
Right handsome thing you done this afternoon.
I just happened to be there.
Right handsome.
All right.
It ain't every man would save an old coot who tried to run him down.
It was just as much my fault.
As all my doings. Yes, sir, and it set me to thinking. Giving Vint the right to hunt ain't much to do in return for what he done.
Well, believe me, Mr. Burke, that's all I wanted.
Sit down.
Yes, sir.
So I was thinking I could take him on as a foreman in the place of Joker.
No, sir. Foreman, no.
And then I harkened back to the runaway. And I thought, supposing I'd been killed.
Believe me, Mr. Burke, you're too tough to be killed.
I said supposing. But if I had been killed, the whole circle be spread. Every last steer, every blade of grass would have gone a-begging. You see, Vint, I haven't got an heir.
Oh, well, maybe you ought to be married.
Who'd marry me?
Yeah, I guess you're right. Well, how about a widow woman? There's always a widow woman around someplace.
No. I had something else in mind.
Yeah, well, if you're going to have an heir, you got to get married.
Too late. Time passed me by. No, I got a better idea.
Well,
sit down.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, thinking that away, I got a right good idea. I'll take myself a partner. That's what I said to myself. A man that I can trust. A man that returns good for bad. A man...
Partner? I'll see you tomorrow, Mr. Burke. That is, well, maybe I'll see you tomorrow. Yes, sir.
Here comes Laughing Boy again.
Oop. How's my partner this morning?
Mr. Burke.
Call me McClellan, Vint.
McClellan?
Oh, Mr. Dawson. I want you and your men to eat your meals over at my ranch while Vint and I ride over and get all those papers drawn up.
Papers? What papers?
Well, didn't he tell you? We're partners.
Partners? Why, only yesterday you
Well,
were...
didn't he tell you that either? Why, old Vint here, he saved my life. All my born days, I never did see a man so modest.
Mr. Burke.
McClellan.
McClellan. I don't want half your ranch.
Now, don't start saying no to me.
But I didn't do anything worth having half
You
your...
mean to say my life isn't worth much?
I'd do the same for anyone.
Just so happens you done it for me.
Mac, couldn't we just be friends and let it go at that?
Not unless you take half of my spread. Now, I'll keep the north half and give you the south half. Well, it's a little bit rocky now.
No!
Why, you ornery, ungrateful...
Look, let's just get on with the surveying. We'll just have to eat beans, that's all.
Butter! Vint. I just can't stand to be beholden to no man. But I'll give her a try for you.
Well, the next couple of weeks proved one thing for sure. With Burke for a friend, I didn't need any enemies. He was at my side every waking minute. Him and that smile. His gratitude was getting so it was downright painful. Oh, he got ruffled once in a while. Once he took me out to the limits of his property and pointed to what he called the Timberlake land on the other side. He didn't exactly have a high opinion of nesters. Well, I suppose I'll bring the men back for supper as usual. See you later.
Goodbye.
Best thing I could think of was to let old Burke save my life, and that would make the two of us even. Besides, I was getting a little desperate.
You, gather your gear and pack it up. Any tricks and I'll drop your partners.
Son, you got this all wrong.
Yeah? Well, get moving.
If you'll only take me to your folks, I'll...
Clean the other side of the creek. That's where you're going. I had a hunch you'd show up. Go on. Get in line with your pals.
Oh, aren't you being a mite drastic?
Shut up and start walking.
Drop that gun, Sonny.
Better do as he said, son.
Go on, do as I say.
Put your gun away. Go on. Now move. Go on. All right. The lot of you. Go back onto Burkeland.
How come you let a kid get the drop on you?
How come you let a woman get the drop on you?
Shut up. Now get started. One false move and we'll fire. The first to go will be you and you.
You're making a big mistake, ma'am. Now, if we could just talk this guy...
If you try that again...
You dang fool, you'll get us all shot.
Well, look, why don't you do something, Mr. Burke? You're the only one that can get us out of this danger.
Well, you might tell us at least what we've done, ma'am.
You're a thief and a land grabber.
A thief? Why, if you wasn't a lady, I'd...
Go ahead and try, Mr. Burke.
Come on, Ma. Let's shoot him now and get it over with.
Well, at least you might tell us what you think we stole.
You don't even lie good. Out here with your surveyors, building up a crooked claim that I couldn't fight in court against your money and a bribed judge.
And you call me a liar.
Meaning I'm one?
Meaning you just told the biggest whopper I ever heard.
You take that back.
Well, maybe it was just a mistake. These men here are doing a government survey, ma'am.
Oh, sure. The whole government comes to a stop till the Timberlake land's been surveyed.
They don't give a hoot or a holler whose land they're on. They're running the territorial boundaries along here. Goes on this land right along here and then goes over on my land.
You don't have to shout.
Well...
Come on, Ned.
Hey, not so fast there.
All right. We apologize.
What I mean is I want you...
What Mr. Burke means is that he'd like to, invite you down to his place for a chicken dinner.
Chicken? Chicken?
Sure, aside from saving my life, I understand he makes the best chicken in these parts. I do wish you'd come.
Well, we'd love to. Thank you very much.
Mr. Burke, you know, I haven't got a great deal I can call my own. I guess the closest thing to me is this six-shooter here. I'd be much obliged if you'd take it.
I didn't save your life. And you know it very well, Bonner.
Just call me Vint.
Stop smiling at me! Miss Timberlake, you weren't fixing to kill us, were you? Wasn't even loaded. Fine boy you've got here, Miss Timberlake. Come on, son. Take me to your pa.
We buried Pa June 7th last year.
Buried him?
Other side of the hill from where I saw you. Robbers got him. A couple of saddle tramps.
Dirty rats.
Pa, he didn't have a chance. Being out in the fields with only a weeding hoe.
Shooting an unarmed man.
We heard him arguing, Ma and me. And we drove him off with our guns. But they had got Pa. And they said they was coming back for us. I only wish they had tried.
Well, thank you for everything. But I've let half the day slip by.
So have we. Nice meeting you, ma'am.
Oh, thank you.
Let's go, Williams.
Can I come along?
You want to be a surveyor? Happy to have you, Ned.
Next time you come calling, we'll give you a more fitting reception. Goodbye, Mr. Bonner.
Oh, your gun.
Oh.
Well, thank you again.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Oh. Bye.
Bye.
Now, that's what I'd call a right handsome widow woman. You got yourself a new assistant.
One of the best. Hey, Ed, we've lost so much time today, I think we better work all the hours we can.
We're going to need something to eat for tonight.
Well, I could shoot you a couple of rabbits.
You could? Oh, come on up. Super. That's good.
That's Mom.
Burke was really the other tramp. You all right, man?
I think so.
Look!
This was awful. If I had to save old Burke again, I'd never get out from under his gratitude alive. Then I got me a real inspiration. I'd let someone else do it.
When you get close enough, grab hold of the reins. Grab the reins, son.
Well, Mr. Burke, he looked like he'd reached the end of the line. But knowing him like I did, I was pretty sure he had plenty of years left in him yet.
The end.
No, wait just a second. Don't go blaming me for this.
Partner.
No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you got it all wrong, you see.
You, Vint, can have the north half.
Now, wait, I didn't have a chance to save your honorary hide. It was Ned here that stopped the runaway. All I did was back him up. Why, you should have seen that youngster. He saved your life for sure.
Come here, son. Sit down. And you borned him.
When you came flying down that hill, Mr. Burke, you looked like the cavalry charging to the rescue.
Why, little old Ned here, he took his little old life in his two little old hands, and you let him. You, a full-grown man, let a half-grown boy risk his life on a runaway that you could have hauled in with one hand tied behind you.
Well, no, wait just a gall-darn second. I wasn't exactly standing around with my thumb in my mouth, you know.
You up and sent a boy on a man's job. Shame on you. My boy.
Well, he did.
You know, he's going to make a mighty fine rancher when he grows up. You know, Ned, that South 50 there is a little bit rocky. But I'll tell you, when we get together, we'll fix it up all right, and you'll have a mighty fine piece of it.
Well, that's about all there was to tell. Except some weeks later, I got me an invitation to a wedding. And finally got himself an heir. All neat and ready-made. Someone else to throw that smile at.
Killed him, Mr. Bonner. Why did you just shoot him in the hand?
Well, the gun's not only for killing, Robbie. The gun's kind of a tool.
A tool?
Sure. Just like a hoe or an axe. Say, did I ever tell you about my grandfather?
Nope.
Well, his name was Jebediah Bonner. People mostly call him Jeb. He was a marshal, and a good one. Good enough to stay alive and retire. I was a boy about your age. My ma and pa had been killed before I remembered, and Grandpa Jeb had seen to it that I was raised with Doc Ludlow and his wife. Grandpa Jeb was coming home that day. That's all I'd been able to think about for weeks. It's good to see you, boy.
I'm glad to see you too, Grandpa. I've missed you terrible.
You have. Well, let's take a look at you. My, you must have grown half a foot since I saw you last.
Martha, why don't you take the boy along home? I'll take Jeb in here and buy him a beer. He must be pretty dry and dusty after 2 days on that stage.
Now, that sounds like a fine idea.
I've learned to write real good, Grandpa, and I can do sums, and I can ride a horse, and I...
And you can do just about everything, can't you? Well, you go along home with your Aunt Martha, and I'll be along directly. We've got a lot of time to talk about all the things you can do.
Jeb, suppose we just take that prescription I mentioned a moment ago. Two beers. This be the first of a million of them, Jeb. You've earned every one of them.
You're Jeb Bonner, aren't you?
I know you, young feller.
No, you never laid eyes on me, but I know all about you. I hear they retired you, Bonner. You know, that's something. I mean, all the towns you tamed, and you still alive to retire. Now, you must be pretty good.
Good at what?
Well, I've heard you shot it out with quite a few. Some pretty good men, the way I hear. Bad ones, but some pretty good men.
Line between a good man and a bad man's mighty fine. And the older you get, the smaller it gets.
I'll buy you a drink.
No, thank you. One's enough for me in the heat of the day.
Oh, come on now. One more ain't gonna hurt an old retired hero like you. Come on, Doc. Introduce us.
Your mouth's big enough. Introduce yourself.
I'm Jim Kenyon. Does that name sound familiar to you, Bonner? This is my brother Bob.
Kenyon. I remember a Kenyon about 20 years ago. Up in Indian country.
That was my pa. I don't believe you give him a good chance for a fair fight, Bonner.
Well, whether you believe it or not, son, isn't too important. When a man's 20 years dead, it's high time people forgot about him and went on living.
Don't you get preachy with me.
What is it you want, son? A fight? I'm past that.
But you go mind your business, Jim. You should teach him to mind his mouth.
I've tried to, Doc. He's voting age.
You planning on staying in Canyon City?
I thought I would. Now, you ain't gonna tell me the town isn't big enough for the both of us, are you?
Well, you ain't gonna like it here. And I just know you ain't gonna like it here.
I'm sorry, Jeb. I didn't think he'd shoot his mouth off like that.
Every man shoots his mouth off one time or another. Let's get on home. I want to see that boy of mine. Jim Kenyon didn't leave it there. Guess he wanted the town to know how he felt because he horsed Grandpa and Doc off the sidewalk on the way home.
Grandpa, could you really outdraw John Wesley?
Well, there was a time. There was a time.
Then why didn't you hit that Jim Kenyon?
How did you hear about that, boy? Only happened half hour ago.
Billy Haskell told me. His pa seen it. You just stood there and let them walk all over you.
What would you have done, Vint?
Gee, I don't know. Something.
Yes, I suppose I should have done something.
Then why didn't you?
Vint, if you were a real fast runner and been running real hard for 20 years, how do you suppose you'd feel?
Tired, I guess.
Well, that's me. I'm tired. See that hand? It's got a line in it for every year I've lived. And the fingers that used to be quick and limber, well, they're stiff. And the joints ache when the weather's fixing to change. I've learned a lot of things, but what good's all a man's learning if his body won't do what his head tells it to? Now, do you think I could outdraw that Jim Kenyon?
No, sir. I guess you couldn't do anything else but take it.
Let the boy alone. He has to be alone now.
Yes, I suppose so. But it's always so hard to lose a dream.
Excuse me, Mom. I think I'll take a little walk. Understand what I was talking about in there, son?
I guess so. You're not young anymore.
No, son, I'm not young anymore.
But, Grandpa, isn't there something anyone can do, even if you're not young?
Well, now, Vince, you just might have a point there. Just might. You stay right here. I'll be back.
You'd be Marshal Bonner, right?
Just plain Mr. Bonner now.
Well, Mr. Marshal, it's a pleasure to meet you, sir. Sit down.
Thank you.
I'm sure I know why you're here, right? It's the Kenyons. Oh, I know them well. I've had Jim in jail more times than one for stirring up trouble. Jim thinks he's pretty good with a handgun.
Well, how about his brother Bob?
Bob? Oh, I'd say there's still some hope for him, if Jim would stop pushing him. Mr. Bonner, I don't like to say this, but you made a pretty poor showing out there today. Now, as a famous lawman, you know that if you give a man an inch, he's going to take a mile, and he's going to walk on you every foot of the way, right?
For sure, I see.
Yes, but what are you going to do about it?
Well, what do you expect me to do about it? Put on a gun and brace the Kenyons in front of the whole town?
Oh, no, Mr. Bonner, that isn't what I had in mind.
Well, maybe I better do something to protect my reputation.
Well,
right? Right.
Yes, sir.
Grandpa told me later it wasn't too much for a feller who'd spent half his life rousting drunks out of bars. Just a trick he used on the youngster when he wasn't expecting it. Morning, Sheriff.
Mr. Bonner, I heard about what happened last night. I can't say that I exactly approve.
When I was by your office last night, you said something about my making a poor showing. Now you don't seem to approve of my making any showing at all.
I'm the sheriff of this town, and I intend to keep the peace.
That's a fine idea.
Even if some old has-been of a just let me say, I don't want anything to stop me.
Well, I always did approve of law and order.
Let you and I go out to the canyons and see if we can settle this matter amicably before it develops into something far more serious. Right?
All right.
Come on.
I'll get my hat.
We've gone further than we should with this, Jim. Now, you take it easy.
Gentlemen, I think we'd better have a little talk.
Well, what do you want to talk about?
Sheriff, I can speak for myself.
Mr. Bonner, I'll handle this. I'm also an able lawman. I'm not going to mince words with anyone. Neither am I going to take sides.
Oh, look, Sheriff. Why don't you stick to rousting drunks? You're going to get into something that won't rub off.
I should lock you up.
And why don't you step off that horse and try it?
I've had about enough of this, Jim. Now you pull in your horns while there's still time.
Now you shut up, Bob. Come on, Sheriff. Come on, lock me up. And you're man enough to do it without that gun, ain't you?
Yes. I think so.
Oh, my back! My back! Oh, my back! My back! My back!
Now, quit crying. Come on, you windbag. Get up! Get up!
He could be hurt bad.
Haven't you had enough trouble? It's always you. You with your gun-toting and your brawling and your hate.
Oh, shut up.
Don't just stand there. Help me.
Look, Bob, she might be your girl, but don't let her talk to me like that.
Look, somebody's got to set you straight. You're no good, Jim.
Look, I told you to shut up.
Now, you just stop right there, Jim. Now, you just move back there and stay like you are. Sheriff, appears to me like you're going to be laid up for a while. You're going to need yourself a deputy. I'd be right honored if you'd make it me. Much obliged. Bob, I'll send a buckboard back for him from town. You're just as big a fool as your daddy was.
I'm gonna kill you, old man. I'm gonna kill you.
You so mixed up, you gotta kill me to straighten yourself out?
Anytime, anywhere. Now, you let me get my gun, I'll settle it right now. I don't care how fast you were, or are.
I like witnesses when I gun a man down. Now, if you got the guts, I'll meet you in town this afternoon at 4 o'clock, where everybody can see.
I'm sorry, Mr. Bonner.
Sit down, Bess. You love Bob, don't you?
Yes.
Then you were right in doing what you did. People do a lot of things wrong, but the love in them makes it come out all right.
Oh, but Jim will kill you, Mr. Bonner. You're...
Old. Yep, I'm old. Well, Bess, there's some things you can do, even if you are old. Let's just wait and see.
How did you know that about love?
Well, girl, you have to be young before you're old.
Did you have a girl then?
Had me a wife named Elizabeth. She had eyes the color of a pond right after a quick freeze. She died a year after we were married. Gave me a boy named John. He and his wife were killed at the massacre of Little Creek 5 years ago come next June. And they left me bent.
You must have really loved her to remember her like that.
Loved her? That's a pretty feeble word to express an emotion as big as the sky. Grandpa said that even good friends sometimes don't agree on things that are important. Doc Ludlow made his feelings pretty clear.
If you face Jim Kenyon, you'll be dead. He's fast. I've seen him.
I'm sorry, Ken, but it's 25 minutes to 4.
I'm sorry, too, Jeb. Sorry you ever came back to Canyon City.
Did you hear all that, boy?
Yes, Grandpa. I don't want you to get killed, Grandpa.
Now you listen to me, son, and you listen carefully. Things don't always turn out the way you plan them, and hardly ever the way you'd like them to be. But however they turn out, you've got to take them coming on. Now, you understand that?
I think so. I love you, Grandpa.
Well, I feel the same about you, boy. I surely do. Now, you stay right here. Understand? And I'll be back directly.
But, Grandpa, isn't there something anyone can do, even if you're not young? I don't want you to get killed, Grandpa. No, sir. I guess you couldn't do anything else but take it. I love love you, Grandpa.
You didn't let me get close. I could have beat you. I could have beat you.
Take care of him, Ken.
That was no lucky shot, Bonner. You could have put that bullet right between his eyes and no one would have blamed you.
I'd have blamed myself. Vint, today you saw your first gunfight.
Yes, sir.
Did you like it?
No, sir. I was scared. But you weren't scared, were you, Grandpa? You just stood there and let him shoot at you.
You know why I'm sitting down right now, son? 'Cause my legs don't want to hold me up. Someday you're going to grow up. And when you do, I want you to remember what you saw today. I want you to remember something else, too. Growing old ain't so bad. It's just well, it takes a mite of getting used to. That's what it does. Yaqui Arrow, it had to be. There wasn't another warlike tribe within 200 miles. It was lucky for me it was only my arm. The question now was, where was he? There wasn't a sign of him. I couldn't see a twig or a leaf move. was going to need all the help I could get. Foolish to expose myself, but it looked as though I was going to have to do just that. I didn't know where he was, but he knew where I was and could afford to wait. I was losing too much blood. Fletcher place just before sundown, feeling kind of puny. I guess I lost too much blood from that Indian arrow.
Turpentine might smart a bit, but it's the only medicine we got.
All right. Feels better already.
First let Doc Kincaid see it tomorrow, though. It's a clean wound, but there's always a chance of blood poison.
Blood poison what gives you lockjaw, ain't it, Pa?
Sometimes.
Do you feel up to eating stew, Mr. Bonner, or do you want I should skim off some of the broth?
Oh, no, ma'am. I'm hungry as a wolf.
Then I reckon you'll make out.
We got a cake, 3 layers, with chocolate icing. Tonight. It's got 6 eggs in it.
Today's John's birthday. Make a wish?
I did.
Looks like you're going to get it, too.
I know it. You know what I wish?
What?
That my new boots will fit and won't gall my heels. And they better not, too.
Reverend Fletcher, you still of the same mind about staying here?
Yes, Mr. Bonner. Oh, I'm not worried about the Yankees. They know me, and they know I mean them no harm. Start, Mr. Bonner.
But these Yankees are from the other side of the mountain, down on the Mexico side.
They are all children of God, Mr. Bonner, wherever they come from.
Bless you, Mr. Bonner. Daniel goes down into the deep Yaqui country all the time, alone.
Without no guns, too. With only his Bible and a canteen of water.
And the hand of the Lord between me and harm. No, Mr. Bonner. We'll stay on here, where we've been for the past 15 years. We'll stay here until he sees fit to call us home.
Some more cake, Mr. Bonner?
Well, no,
Oh, just a little sliver.
All right, till I get my strength back. Sort of hold us till dinner time. You sure you were going to town? Or do you just come along with me because I'm a little puny?
Oh, no, Mr. Bonner. I had to go into town anyhow to get my birthday boots. Got the whole $7. Right here.
$7? That's a lot of money.
Don't I know it. I've been saving up for over 3 years. Cash money's right hard to come by.
I know what you mean.
See, Pa don't get to spend much time at the ranch and with his car and all.
Oh, one thing for sure. You'll have the best pair of boots money can buy. Old Tio Paco's the best bootmaker in Texas.
Feel, Mr. Bonner, feel. Ever feel anything as soft as that leather?
Just as soft as a lady's glove.
You sure they not pinch your toes?
No, they're just right.
You keep just right? All secret from Cordova. Make from tallow, fat of bear, and beeswax. You rub. Much rub. Keep soft and shiny.
Don't worry. I will.
Hasta luego, Paco.
Hasta luego. Vayan con Dios, señores.
Hey, you got off right easy this time, Vint. Seems a shame to even charge you. Yeah, could have been a lot worse.
He won't get blood poison, Dr. Kincaid.
Oh, no, it's a clean wound.
Starting to scab over already.
And I guess I'll be getting along then.
Hey, hold it. Come back here. I was planning on taking you to dinner.
Thanks just the same, Mr. Bonner. But I've got to get back right away.
Well, you're welcome to sleep over at my house and ride out in the morning.
Thanks just the same. But I can't today. Goodbye, Mr. Bonner.
So long, son.
Bye, Dr. Kincaid.
Goodbye, John. Wonder what he's in such a swivet to get home for.
Well, if you'd saved up 3 years to buy yourself a pair of new boots, you'd be anxious to get home and show them off yourself.
Yeah, I don't doubt it. Daniel Fletcher's a good preacher. More like a missionary than a regular preacher. But he's not much of a rancher.
Hey, Vince. Hi there, Bob. What's the matter?
We got some trouble.
Like what?
Well, I'm trying to make up a posse. I just got word that a bunch of Yankees crossed the river, 35 miles west, killing and burning everything in sight. Headed by a warrior chieftain named L.L. Cran.
L.L. Cran, that means scorpion in Spanish, doesn't it?
Yeah, the name fits him. Just mean poison. Now, I'd be mighty proud to have you and that 6-gun along.
Now, Vint has a bad arm, Bob.
You mean you can't ride?
Oh, I can ride all right, but I think I'll head back to the Fletchers.
Yeah, but we got to go to Sedalia. There are 40 or 50 people there, counting women and children.
I'm still going to Fletcher's.
But Fletcher's a preacher. They won't bother him.
I know he's a preacher, but I killed a Yaqui about 6 miles from there yesterday. I could have brought some trouble on him.
Vince, you take care of that arm, you hear me?
I'll do that. Here, John, you better eat something.
All right, hungry.
You've got to keep up your strength.
What?
Couldn't you cry?
I can't cry.
Sometimes it helps.
I can't cry.
Here, have some water.
bound to be thirsty.
I was thirsty. Thirstier than I knew. Where was God, Mr. Bonner? Where was God?
John, I don't rightly know.
I know. He wasn't anywhere. He never was anywhere. And he'll never be anywhere. Because there ain't no such thing as God.
Now, wait just a minute.
If there was, how could he let them die like that? Suffer like that? How could he?
John, he let his own son die. Let him be tortured. Crucified.
But that was to prove that he so loved the world he gave his only begotten son. That was to prove something.
Maybe this was to prove something, too.
Prove what?
It says that God moves in mysterious ways his wonders to perform.
I can talk Bible talk with anybody. I was raised on it. And the Bible says an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. And I swear now that before I die, I'm gonna kill 100 Yankees for my ma and 100 Yankees for my pa. On their graves, I swear it. So help me God, I'll die!
John, it's like I was trying to tell you this morning. We've got some bad people here in Texas. But you can't blame all the people in a country or a territory just because of some of the people.
Why don't the Mexicans keep the Yankees down where they belong?
The Mexicans have as much trouble with renegades as we do. You can't go around killing Mexicans just because the Yankees live there.
Then I'll kill Yankees. 200 of them.
And you can't kill Yankees just because they are Yankees. Some of them are nice people. They're not all like this El Alacran.
Don't try and change my mind.
Listen, John, I know how you feel. And you've got a right. What I want you to do as I asked you to. Stay with Dr. Kincaid for 2 weeks until I get back from Laredo. Then my arm will be healed and we can go on the trail of the Yankees that did this. Those are the ones we want. The guilty ones.
Guilty bad dogs. Guilty rattlesnakes. Is that what you mean, Mr. Bonner?
They're still people.
Not to me. All of them. All of the dirty, crawling, murdered tribe.
John, will you do as I ask? 2 weeks. Is it a deal?
All right. I guess so. I'm all mixed up. But 2 weeks, it's an awful long time.
Yeah, 2 weeks can be a long time sometimes. I got back from Laredo 2 weeks later, like I said, and I went directly to Dr. Kincaid's office. I was kind of anxious in my mind about young John Fletcher. Hi, Doctor. Having a little siesta?
Oh, no. Just resting my eyes, Vince. Just resting my eyes. How's the arm?
Oh, just as good as new. Where's young John? How's he been doing?
He went away 4 days after you left him here.
He what?
Took my new magazine rifle and 200 rounds of ammunition.
He stole them?
Well, no, not exactly. He left me an IOU against the ranch and cows. And a note saying he was sorry, but he had to go.
Any idea which way he went?
No, but I figure he's somewhere south of the border, hunting Yankees.
That figures. Thanks, Doc. Jim Fletcher's trail wasn't too hard to follow. Wherever he passed, he always asked the same question. Where was the Yaqui country? Then he would ride on, not heeding the warnings of the villagers and ranchers that the country was dangerous. After 4 days of hard riding, I talked to a couple of Yaqui squaws. They told me there was a sick white boy in the hogan of old Lupo Lazaro. I found his hogan without much trouble. Buenas tardes, tío viejo.
Good afternoon, amigo.
Oh, you speak English?
Not good, but enough. You seek the young white boy.
That's right. How did you know?
One is informant. He is here.
Well, John?
Yes, Mr. Bonner?
Broken.
I slipped on a ledge.
Anyone could do that. That's nothing to be ashamed of.
2 of our people have found him. They brought him to me.
I see.
He will walk again soon. The bones of the young heal quickly. But sometimes the hearts of the young do not.
I don't follow you.
I know who he is, senor. I knew his father well. He taught among us. I know why he is here. For many hours, the fever possessed your mind, son. You talked. I did not tell you before, for then you would have been afraid. But now your friend is here, you will not be afraid. It is as I feared. The evil one. The one who has brought so much pain and fear to us has returned.
Who is this?
El Alacran. Flesh of our flesh. Scalper and killer of white men. It is a long time since his return to the place of his birth.
Why did he come back?
He came for the boy. I have heard it said he boasted of the scalps of the minister of God and his woman. Now he would have his son.
Is he alone?
There are 2 braves with him.
You guard the boy.
Bueno. May God have mercy on us all.
want the boy, old man. I wouldn't harm one of my own blood.
You have done enough. Vengeance is like unto the old dragon's teeth. It is the harvest of death.
Don't talk, old man. Give me the boy.
You have murdered. You have killed with blind vengeance. The father of this boy was a peaceful man of God. You cannot have him.
You all right?
This is Al Alacran. When he was a boy, like you, he returned home to the camp of his people and found them all dead. The white man had massacred them. This is the man who killed your mother and father. Does it give you pleasure to see him dead?
Do you know where God is now, John?
I think so.
I thought you might.
আমি তোমাকেই বিয়ে করব। দেখো দেখো বিয়ে এত সোজা না। 5টা কন্ডিশন। কয়টা? 5টা। আমি জেডি শাফায়েত রমরাজন স্যার এটা তো ভোটার আইডি কার্ড স্যার।
বাড়িতেই করবেন নাকি হোটেলে?
না না আপনি যেমনটা ভাবছেন বিষয়টা তা না। ভাই আপনি তো করবেন।
তোমাকে দিয়ে হবে না আমি জানতাম শুধু শুধু সময় নষ্ট করো না।
ভাই আপনি তো অনন্ত দলিল না যে অসম্ভবকে সম্ভব করে আপনার কাজ। জিমি জিমি জিমি
কি হচ্ছে?
আচ্ছা আচ্ছা আচ্ছা
আঙ্গের একদম বইরা দিমু যাচ্ছে সব বাইট কর।
শর্ত দিয়ে বিয়ে শর্ত দিয়ে বিয়ে।
ভাই যে বয়সে মানুষ গার্লফ্রেন্ডের কামড় খায় সে বয়সে আপনি কুত্তার কামড় খেয়ে হাসপাতালে ভর্তি হয়েছেন।
Mày Mày huyết kiểu với hả? Tôi huyết kiểu sự bình chilling ấy. Kia na cầm kiếm này và cái đai máu này. Kia na cầm kiếm này. Rồi Quay thằng lấy đâu? Thằng lấy rồi. Chuẩn không? Chuẩn không? Chuẩn không? Chuẩn không? Tranh mày tranh để tranh với tao. Nhiều record á 233 vòng mình bắt đầu bây giờ nhạc báo á vậy cũng chưa đi 30% hả 20% kép quỷ à 100 không 110 à kiểu tầm lắm quá để được năng bay cho mình ai mà lại Mày người vào nè rồi cuối cùng tại wow một tỷ lắm 50 rồi khoảng là bao nhiêu nhỉ? 2 thì rưỡi à? 5 thì bỏ 250. Đủ. Mày được không? Mày ghê 250 mũ năm nay của ông phải 29 này 22 3 4 6 7 8 9 20 5 6 7 8 29 3 5 6 6 3 7 40 à? 40 à? 98 à? Ai, 98 ai? Phải bay một cục thăng rồi. What the hell?
আপনি কিন্তু দেখতে যথেষ্ট সুন্দরী একজন মানুষ, দেখতে বেশ রোমান্টিক, যেন শেক্সপিয়ারের নাটকের কোনো নায়িকার মতো। ভেবেছিলাম, কিন্তু আপনি তো পুরোটাই মর্মান্তিক। যে কোনো মানুষ আপনাকে দেখে মর্মাহত হতে পারে।
আমার হালকা হতে 1 মাস সময় লেগেছে।
আপনার 1 মাস সময় লাগে? আমার হালকা হতে তো 1 মিনিট লাগে।
আমার কাছে মনে হয় জীবনসঙ্গী এমন হওয়া উচিত যার সাথে আপনি প্রতিটা মুহূর্ত উপভোগ করতে পারবেন, সারাক্ষণ খুনসুটিতে মেতে থাকতে পারবেন এবং তার মনে এমনভাবে বসবাস করবেন যে আপনার দিকে সে একটাবার তাকালেই বলে দিতে পারবে যে তার বেঁচে থাকার কারণই আপনি।
পথে চলতে চলতে, কথা বলতে বলতে, কখন যেন হলে আমার,
জানি গল্পে গল্পে মিশে অল্পে অল্পে আমিও হয়ে গেছি তোমার।
ছোট ছোট ভুল ফুটে হলো ফুল যে তোমাকে পেলাম,
গুটি গুটি পাই স্বপ্নের লাই আমি ভেসে গেলাম।
আপনি কি মনে করেছেন একজন মানুষ আমার জীবন থেকে চলে গিয়েছে এবং আপনি সেই সুযোগটা কাজে লাগিয়ে আপনার ফিলিংস গুলো আমার কাছে এক্সপ্রেস করবেন আর আমি সেটা হ্যাপিলি অ্যাকসেপ্ট করে নিব? এই হচ্ছে আপনার বন্ধুত্বের নমুনা?
রোদের পাখি তোর শহরে, আমার মনের স্বপ্ন ঘিরে, ওরে পাখি ওরে সারাক্ষণ, তোর শহরে বৃষ্টি হলে ভিজে আমার মন।
Cô đau vậy? Tao sửa cả mày đi, anh chơi lắm. Đừng nhặt nhầm đồ, đừng nhặt nhầm đồ, đừng nhặt nhầm đồ, đừng nhặt nhầm đồ. Xong. Có đủ rồi này. Mình chả có nào mình cái này có ấn gì cả? Ấn gì ấy? Ấn thần thoại, ấn sử gia.
Không, 400 củ đấy. Vì có phải nữa là 531 củ. Thì perfect. Perfect. Mini code 416 lap. Qua 400 lap rồi. Rồi. Pháp rồi xong này. Đi lao, và này còn đồ đéo nữa. Còn áo đạp phép không? Sắt thương phép này. Sắt 45% sắt thương phép này. Con này full sắt thương phép này. Ok. Làm đéo còn còn một cái kiểu cái đồ nó đéo. Ok, xong. Thì với ai đây? Ba cái thằng kia. Bạn kia có lắc sự láo đấy. Bạn kia có lắc sự đéo dấu ấy. 500 củ là thiếu 30 triệu đó. Thiếu 26 triệu. Mốt nữa thì sẽ được là đủ tiền từ triple phân nữa. Lên 6.6 rồi. 6.4 nhỉ, cái mất rồi. Nhưng mà là tầm 6 chấm hơn. Yes. Mày A2 nữa là xong. A2 nữa là xong game. Ui rê. Hỏng ấy, hỏng đấy. Ui tí cút đánh bóng ạ. Bóng thằng nào ấy. Hộ cái đi. Thằng bốc lửa. Gì tí thua. Chi mình cầm bóng nó tí cút. Cho thêm máu à 19 thì làm chi là mình phải thắng hoặc mình cút một trong hai thằng này. Được vẫn đéo đủ. Đéo ra át này. Thằng này cầm 2 con át. Một thằng cầm 2 con át này. Thằng này không cầm át nào. Nó muốn lửa đéo giết nó rồi. Nó 5 máu rồi bây giờ thì 15. Nó muốn chết mình chỉ chết. Cái thằng quay con lắc 3 bắn phát cho gần con át 100 cút. Cầm át rồi nhưng mà nếu thằng át nhở cũng mất 4 con mà không tao một bắn lỏ lắm để bảo mà một bắn lỏ nhất còn bị cc bị hết tung nữa trốn tao mũi nhỉ. What the hell trốn ra cút hết. Có lẽ nào anh vội quên đi và có lẽ nào 500 củ ấy 614 củ à. Thế mình kiếm 100 củ nữa sự là có nổi không? Ôi à không được, anh đã ấn vội rồi. Có lẽ 62 triệu rồi. 62 triệu rồi. Cũng một lần quay được gần 100 củ ấy. 100 củ không? Mình quay được 400 lap mà được. 400 lap phải được 100 củ. Lớp mình muốn nào? Vương miện định mệnh rồi xong, biết đánh mày gì rồi? Đánh mày gì rồi? Biết đánh mày gì rồi? Tôi nhặt bài á. Có lẽ nào em vội quên đi và có lẽ nào quên đi có lẽ nào anh trong tâm trí em. Ôi à, cho cái này à? Mà bây giờ xong đi vua tối ưu Aria bán này mèo 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 này mà phải đét xong đẹp 598 củ chưa đủ, chưa phải là tất cả. Mấy thằng này ra quát lipet ở cái map 2 này sự có đéo gì trốn. Cái pet này yếu như lợn. Anh khinh yes khinh beat ITCS big
Ai à, Tourette. Xì xì. Điều sao Tourette? Xì 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 xì. Sao Tourette rồi xì xì. Xì xì gai. Xì xì gai. Cút. Cút. Xì xì sao Tourette à? Chưa. Ok. Lần nào cũng phải lắp cái danh nga xoa. Big Eye Sipasikia. Ủa Xuân bố Hiếu béo đang playing Space War. Cái gì vậy? Ui ôi nháy phát 2 lần. Chuẩn được không? Chuẩn không vậy chấm. Chuẩn đét cho thôi. Chuẩn và đét.
তোমাকে 15 লাখ টাকাই দিতে হবে। তুমি যদি দিতে না পারো তোমার বাবাকে কল দাও। তোমার যত জমি জিরাত বাড়িতে যা যা আছে এগুলো বেচা হইলেও তোমরা আমাদের টাকা পাই পাই করে শোধ করবা।
একটা ব্যাপার কি খেয়াল করছো? শহরে কিন্তু দুইটা রূপ, রাতের এক রূপ, দিনের আর এক রূপ।
বেঁধেছি ঘর হৃদয়ের পর গাঢ় সবুজ ওই গহীন বনে।
আরে ব্রো সবসময় চিল থাকতে হবে, কিচ্ছু মাথায় নেওয়া যাবে না।
ভালোবাসা হচ্ছে একজন আরেকজনের উপর ভরসা করে একজন আরেকজনের হাতের উপর হাত রেখে এই জীবনটা কাটিয়ে দেয়া। কিছু মানুষ এই রাত জেগে থাকে আর টাকার বিনিময়ে সুখ খোঁজে। বসুন।
এখন তো সিরিয়াস হওয়া উচিত তাই না? আমি তো কোথাও যাচ্ছি না পার্টি করতে। তুমি কেন যাচ্ছ? কেন বন্ধ করতে পারতেছো না বলো তো? কার যে কোথায় সুখ সেটা তার প্রিয় মানুষটাও কখনো জানতে পারে না।
পাশাপাশি তবু যাচ্ছি বিপরীতে, কাছাকাছি তবু যাচ্ছি বহু দূরে।
হাই, ইউ লুক গুড।
থ্যাংক ইউ।
Bài nổi không? Thì thiếu reverse rất nhiều ấy. Vài phút. Chú ý được kéo ra nhỉ? Nào. Thiếu đồ ai à? Bố 35 2 9 tuổi 10 tuổi 10 tuổi 10 tuổi gần 11 tuổi. Ăn được 8 tuổi giờ 6 rồi. 2 score. Và sẽ ra quay trứng này. Bye bye. Ra quay trứng này. Trứng ra legend đấy thầy ơi. Còn tao sao nhưng mà sao ở đây? Mấy ông tao mặc cái đấy không? Tao không phải rồi. Sợ ra không ra legend này chôn búa à? Rồi nang trắng chuỗi à? Chuỗi thêm một quả nữa thì tích lửa. Chôn vai bíp nổi không? Đánh chim mày. Tao cái gì đi thầy ơi? Cứ epic rồi, cứ epic với giá là mình chôn tao. À, ô. Lát không? À, vô địch kìa. Còn lấy cái đồ chú này. Phải thấy không?
Chết tiền đấy rồi. Chết tiền đấy rồi. Mong thêm gì nữa kìa.
Bây giờ bao đi. Quên không? Ui thôi phải thế. Nghe anh đéo đánh nổi á. Được thắng. Nó tự click cái gì nhỉ? Chuồn nào đi tắt mất cái này rồi thấy gì chuồn đào. Lười xe à? Anh vẫn thắng à? Anh thắng anh mới tặng cho 9 không? Nếu là điều vào ngày rồi ta thì đây này. Đúng. Xin à? Fan 1 à? Hiểu. Hiểu sao đi fan 1 nha. Game giác vậy chồng. Thầy với fan 1 vậy. Khỏe thế. Rồi, thằng khỏe vãi. Thằng tanh mình không ca liêu đéo ăn nổi. Ô hai đồ tàu qua 2 đồ tanh chưa ca liêu rồi. Mà đéo ăn nổi. Nó khỏe quá. Đúng không? Thằng này. Tôi bán chết rồi. Đó. Bán chết thì vẫn làm. Bốc lên. Lan chui 20 tuổi được 2 lần quay à. Rồi, làm tiếp. Ủa ra đâu nó sao vậy? Mày nhờn. Rồi cút. Ngay vô đâu ra đi xin tỷ quan này. Rồi ta dồn tới đi. Đây đi 2 lần của Nissan luôn này. Kona luôn này. Ui. Không có mà. Thằng này mới một con. Thằng không con. Mình không con. Thằng này à? Thằng này ai? Gario 2. Rồi một thằng Gario 2 nhá. Hết rồi. Đâu nữa? Nếu đéo ra Gario game rác 80 tiền đến ra. Dùng đúng rồi. 80 tiền theo ra Gario rồi. Đâu hiểu rác biết. Gario. Đéo Gario. Nhặt cái đéo gì mà. Cái đồ phép đi. Mà lấy một đồ tanh. Yes, Gario đâu? Yes. Gario ở chôn bố à? Thằng béo thích phớt lờ đâu không? Nó cho chút đấy. Cô cái quần áo chưa cất ở đây này. Một tí nhưng mà móc đồ hết rồi. À. Tao trước giờ vẫn thế mà.
Đúng không? Mày ăn để mày bán không? Bán. Nó đâu? Cái này tao treo quần áo thôi.
Chinh chầu hoàng. Nổi không? Đánh nổi là ngày không? Đừng mau vậy. Bao nhiêu cái nữa? Gì? 2 cái á? 2 cái á? 2 cái lấy đây này, một cái áo đang treo này. Áo của thằng áo đang treo này. À, đéo biết, mất rồi. Đéo biết. Gì? 35 máu à? 35 máu à? Thằng kia nó sống ở chôn búa. Sao vậy em? 60 tuổi, đâu được, chỉ được. What the hell, lập vip của cái đéo kìa. Chưa thấy cái gì, chưa thấy gọi là gì, gọi là thông báo. Mà đéo cho tiền rồi hay gì. Chuẩn không vậy? Mày quá ngay một cái gọi là gì giảm đam phép. Mày đi mày đòi ăn tao. Mày phút xuống dưới đi xin 2 sự khỏe đấy. Anh là lên xin 3. Ôi kìa 60 mấy tuổi này. Mình sẽ bút cho các em nhá, bút cho các em ngay từ vào đầu. Ok, bắn hết tốc độ cho rồi. Gì ở đây thanh đỏ không? Thanh đỏ ấn lên là đều ấn được. Đều ấn được rồi. Hết chơi. Hai xin à? Thằng xong đấu mà không đánh xin là chị chôn nhỉ? Không đánh xin à? Xong đấu có 1-2 thì xin thôi xong, để xin vào. Mắc rồi. What the hell? Chơi bỏ phe chơi kia bị rơi. Bây giờ qua cái. Chơi tắm xem có không? Khiếp. Cái gì không? Em thoa vào trong mix sự kinh khủng ấy. Tuấn, anh đỡ vũ hoa. Ok, chào em. Cần cái gì nữa? Cái gì nữa nhỉ? Vùng đao không được rồi, không. Một cái này. Đang quay mà. Đây rồi. Sự phải bút một chút tốc độ cho thằng nhân vật đấy. Đây rồi, anh sẽ bút cho em bằng sao em? Cái gì nhỉ? Launch into space simulator. Vua 9 U3 IEA. Cha thấy bây giờ 9 U3 IEA. Lúc này là thằng anh họ tao, thằng trẻ con này nó cho đây họ tao Dương Yên nó cho clip cải từ lâu rồi. Để tao chơi được cái này 9 U3
Tí tao tắm tao lấy phơi mà.
Không bóc đâu.
Ôi, bố lắm chuyện quá rồi. Tao cho còn nhiều gì? Đi ăn luôn.
Thế tao lấy đồ khô. Thế lấy đồ khô kia của tao là xong à? Đồ kia tao hơi tối qua. Đồ kia tao hơi tối qua mà đủ tao ấy. Hơi tối qua. Ôi tôi mất. Tao để anh bay tiếp anh. Ui lao ở đây rồi. Sao vẫn còn ý lao nhỉ? Nó còn ý lao. Mà rồi em ơi. Nhưng mà anh không có Galileo Vũ ơi, không có Galileo của Juliet rồi. Giờ bài anh yếu ấy. Thôi anh sẽ bút thằng này lên trên hành tinh kia cho mạnh. 100 tỷ à? 100 tỷ à? Nhưng mà như nào là không được hả Tuấn? Ví dụ mà cái trò bọn ta chơi là ý là nó sẽ phóng linh vật bay lên trên cái hành tinh tiếp theo ấy, nhưng mà tao phải làm đến lúc đó đủ tiền thì thôi ấy. Bọn tao vẫn kiểu xoay màn hình ấy, với cả nó có nhiều cái lúc vào phim có nhiều cái kiểu vật xung quanh ấy, như thế. Nhưng mà di chuyển nhanh điếc cho con mở một máu ạ. Thôi anh gì rồi phải châm bài đang thắng thì thua top 5 ạ. Chuẩn game rác cho chịu được. Game rác